there you are.
Hey, did I miss anything?
Nope, we're the show, so it starts when we do.
Nice.
What's your name again?
Mara Whitefish.
Mara, this is Max, my protege. He's reading tonight, too. Not his protege, hiya. And John is just a hanger-on. Hanger on these nuts. You immediately recognize both John Klein and Max Harnwell as Andrew's contemporaries, each distinguished and influential in their own right. Though John and Max's work is less familiar to you, you are equally gobsmacked by their casual presence.
Nice to meet you all.
Shall we go in? Yeah, let me kill this. You want?
A half-smoked joint rests between John's fingers. He presents it to you without the slightest hesitation. You, on the other hand, waver. The last time you smoked weed, it was a big problem for Adam. You've avoided the drug since, reasoning that its cost, an argument, or a shady secret that haunts you was just too great. But John's manner is so sincere, so welcoming. The intimacy of the moment compels you. You grasp the ease with which connections between you and your fellow man can be made. You want it to be so easy.
Sure. Because Adam's a jerk. I hate him. Your first and last inhalation is accompanied by an embarrassing barrage of coughs. Your throat is sensitive after a long hiatus from smoking, but this is also a particularly harsh joint, containing what tastes like a mixture of cannabis and tobacco. You immediately feel woozy and out of breath. Gimme. You alright?
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Not your fault. Andrew keeps cutting his shit weed with lousy tobacco. My weed is great. The coughing gets you high. Higher. Alright, let's get in there.
The room for the reading is packed with a varied and eager crowd. Andrew reads a passage from a new, unreleased work, as well as a few old hits from the blog and alt weeklies, with which he definitely holds the room's attention. Still, you are surprised that Andrew's following in the city wouldn't fill a larger room. To you, he's a titan of unimaginable scale.
Alright, the next guest needs no introduction. He's positively infamous. If you've been following these events, you probably are as excited as I am to welcome John Klein to the stage. Andrew, I'm truly honored. Thank you, everyone. Wait, gotta throw up. Nope, just dry heaps. Okay, so I don't actually remember writing this, but
from a sheet of paper with a nasty redness of used tissue, John proceeds with 5 minutes of pure gold. Despite, or perhaps thanks to, his unreadiness, he keeps the room in stitches for a brief but enthralling set.
Thanks, y'all, and none of you saw me here tonight. Got it?
At first, the weed you smoke brings you to the calming, happy notion of locking yourself into place Lego-like in a crowded room, a place you must be alone. After a few minutes, the path winds in the darkness. You start to wonder if you've imposed yourself upon Andrew. He never would have invited you to the reading if you hadn't badgered him on the street. You regret accepting John's joint when you clearly didn't know how to smoke it or what the consequences would be, and you made a whole scene of it just as Max was urging everyone inside. All this compounded by the fact that you've betrayed Adam's trust by doing illegal drugs with a group of male strangers. How can you ever explain this to him without lying? Adam's a jerk! Screw him! I hate him! You want to leave as soon as there's a break in the event. You want to cry somewhere. The reading is over. People are mingling, but you're finding it unbearable to stay. You wonder if you can convince Daniel to walk you to the train station so you don't have to leave alone. Talk to anyone else? Andrew's turn.
I gave Andrew a bunch of my writing.
What? Already?
Yeah, he says he's gonna check it out.
I want your confidence? Oh, shit.
You don't need it. Just learn to do whatever you think seems rude.
Drugs.
Do you know where they get some?
I might actually. Theo says he knows a guy.
Uh-oh. I'm not sure I'm that hard up.
Come on, Theo's drugs are as good as anyone's.
I don't know, man. He's a bad judge of character. He's best friends with everyone. Not everyone. He sworn enemies with that guy who stole his crush at orientation. That girl wasn't his just because he liked her. You want to buy weed from a guy who covets women like Pokemon cards? This may be your most compelling argument yet. Okay. This bookstore is great, huh? Yeah, not bad. I can't afford to buy anything, though. Oh, right. Well, we can trade books if you want. I've actually got one you might like. Daniel wants to trade books with you. You will occasionally be able to trade books with people you know. When someone wants to trade, a blue book icon will appear inside the question mark balloon. To trade, move the pointer over the person, hold down the right mouse button or circle. Try it. Ha. Trading books is a great way to beef up your own collection. It's also a chance to give your friends something they might love. Consider which books you're offering to whom. And hey, if you've both read a book, it might just give you and your friends something to talk about. Since Daniel goes to Sucks, you can also trade library books with him. Don't worry, he'll return them for you. Think. You will often have a small window of time to trade books. If you see that person later, they may no longer want to trade. Seize the moment, got it. Right, or don't, it's up to you, boss. God in a state, well, I haven't read the end's interpretation, so... work of art in the age of mechanical production. With a mouthful, book recommended by Daniel. Trade. Hey, do you want to walk me to the train? Why? You're not coming? To where? Weird O'Malley's the bar with all the guys after this. They invited you? Yeah, we're both invited. Don't go home yet. Daniel must be mistaken. You've presented nothing short of your most annoying self so far. Why would they want you tagging along? But we're not 21. It's fine. Max is only 20. He says they don't card during happy hour. You sure they invited us? Yeah, stay, Mara. You're far too tempted by this opportunity to say no. Your embarrassment functions are suddenly overridden. Guess I have a little time before the train. Great, then we have no time to waste. Ready to go? Sure. Weird O'Malley's is just around the block. Past the diner. Are you sure this bar doesn't card? That's what they said. Okay. What's the big deal either way? Worst case, they don't let us in. Wish I understood your brain, Daniel. Me too. Come on, let's go. Wish I could read. I can't though. Trying to read right now? You've got to be kidding me. Fine. All these. People. There they are. Hi. Thanks for sitting through that. Through what? My reading, I mean, it wasn't really right for the crowd. No way, it was great. Yeah, man, it was awesome. And we're not afraid to be honest. Well, you guys are nice. We're not just saying that. It was awesome. Thanks, I appreciate that. See y'all inside. Your eyes whip about nervously, waiting for a stern adult voice to question your presence. When it doesn't come, Daniel doesn't seem surprised at all. There they are. Hi. These men look dug in as if they've been drinking for hours. There's a whole history, geography, and ecology, wow, to their presence that you can't not comprehend. I'll learn from their ways. I'll study their lore. Mara, did you know that nearly half the people on Earth are bilingual? Have you ever considered expanding your knowledge in a way that wouldn't just serve your most immediate impulse? Like, are you gonna help me talk to these random guys or not? Hey, look out the window! That guy's juggling hacky sacks. Nice! Sure, a lot of fellas in the bar tonight, eh? Kinda low on the chicks. Yeah, aren't we lucky? I can't quite pinpoint your sarcasm there. Are you saying you're unlucky because you want there to be more women? Are you lucky that there aren't more women as irritating as me? Or are you saying you are actually lucky because you prefer the company of gentlemen? I feel lucky to be having this conversation, that's for sure.
Is that because of the great impression I'm making, or because I'm so annoying that you'll get to laugh about me when I walk away? Or are you also being sarcastic and you want me to leave? How about we don't find out? You better not. Of the two bartenders in this establishment, this one seems the least likely to believe in the woman's power to look younger than she is. Hey, is this the bathroom line? This woman patiently and with only a cursory amount of irritation from your presence gestures to the space behind her. Hey, is this bathroom line? One points to the space behind her, exhibiting a medium amount of irritation. This bathroom line. The woman gestures with great unforgiving irritation to the space behind her. Alright. This bar is great. Can't believe I've never been inside. That's my choice, of course. I can enter any bar I want, can and have. It's actually why it took so long to find this one. But now that I'm here, this will definitely be my go-to spot. Such a cool place. Yeah, I came here a lot when I was a teenager, too. Oh yeah? I'm not a teenager myself, but that's cool that you came here. No judgments. They've really tightened up, though. Way more bouncers. Yeah, too many obnoxious kids sneaking in a happy hour. Right? But the bouncer never comes inside, right? Like, if you're in, right? No idea. Not that I would want any of the current teenagers removed. There even are any in here? Just wondering. I can ask if you'd like. No, not necessary. No trouble, I was about to go out for a smoke anyway. Let's all just be cool, shall we? Talk to her. You're desperately unable to tell who would be appropriate to ask for a drink right now. You better look for some familiar faces first. Attempted notice of Daniel's conversation with Max, but you find it surprisingly impenetrable. Daniel does nothing to invite you in. You briefly allow yourself to be hurt by this. Alright. You made it. Yeah. Reading was great. Thanks. I was worried the crowd would kind of suck, but ended up being pretty intimate, you know? Yeah. Want a drink? I'm fine tonight. Oh, no, that's way too nice. You came out to the reading. There's 100 other ways you could have spent your night. There absolutely aren't, but... Please, I insist. 221? You have a tolerance for a drink? Absolutely. That really isn't a lie. You've tolerated every alcoholic beverage you've had. Ooh, what do you want? Whatever's available. You're funny. There's about 30 beers on tap, and they've got an extensive liquor list. You've never been in an alcohol-related situation with choices. The pressure is just too great. Andrew is waiting patiently, but with some amusement for your answer. What are you drinking? Say, what are you drinking there? Congratulate yourself for serving up such a sly answer. A Stone IPA. Sounds good. I'll have that. You like IPA? Sure, I like them all. IPA, Budweiser, bottle beer, canned beer. Why is there something gross about it? Kind of bitter, but that's what you like. Oh, sure, that's fine. I have an idea. Can I pick something for you? Yes, please. Red Bull and vodka. You've heard of both these things and have sampled other energy drinks in the past, but you're concerned it might taste bad and you won't be able to finish. That would be a poor way to show your gratitude to Andrew. Thank you. Cheers. Wow, that doesn't taste like alcohol at all. It's just syrupy, really. Almost tastes like a spiced soda. You should have no trouble finishing this. Careful with that. I really like it. I can see, yeah. We gotta come here more often, Mara. I know. Max, you met Mara, right? Yep, how's it going? You were worried that Daniel was purposefully ignoring you while he talked to Max, but now he seems happy to let you in. You're surprised at the quickness with which you forget this wounded feeling. All is forgiven. Your reading was awesome. Really? Because I thought I'd be apologizing for it. What? Why? It was old material. This idiot invited me last minute and I couldn't write anything new in time. I invited you a week ago. You want me to come up with something actually good or some crap thrown together at the last minute? You guys are in school for this, right? Yep. Uh-huh.
You were asked to write something for a reading like that, would 1 week be enough time?
Depends. Well, it depends. I mean, sometimes the ideas just don't come, or you've got personal stuff that week, or...
Thank you.
Andrew is shaking his head.
Well, yeah, but none of that's a real excuse. Not when it's your job. Nope. None of what we're talking about is a job, though. I don't know. I think you should treat it all like a job. You've just got to get it done, whether you feel like it or not. So I trust you turned in every paper on time this year. A lady never tells.
It depends on the deadline, too. Some teachers are a little more uptight about it, and... With some confusion, you realize that everyone else in the conversation has moved on. It seems the matter does not need to be resolved. Ah, you have come in now. I can ask you. I can talk to you now. Drugs.
Yes, please.
Do you know where to get any?
Wow, on to you forward.
Only on this topic?
If we hang out long enough, I'll tell you about my guy. Then I may put you through a series of Herculean labors first.
I will do whatever it takes, my lord. Smoke the multi-headed Herbrus, clean the Yagi and Bong in a single day.
I think we'll get along. Anarchism. Sure, I've read Kropotkin, Below Goldman, some Berkman. Fun stuff.
Cool. To consider yourself an anarchist?
Nah, in practice it's a lot of rich kids promoting political goals that are naive at best and at worst unachievable by design.
Isn't it naive to dream of a better world?
Not when you're young, it isn't. Your politics don't need to have an immediate utility. Life hasn't weighed you down.
Like with houses and jobs and stuff?
I guess that's what I mean. Although I've yet to have a career or an apartment with more than one room.
You sound like a comrade to me.
Maybe right.
That's interesting. Andrew's the first person who's really wanted to discuss politics with you. Perhaps your university friends are too steeped in their chosen majors. You should take this discussion outside of school more often.
Movies. Ever see Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Thompson's gotta be my favorite author. I always think I'll outgrow him, but keep coming back.
Feel that way about Toy Story.
Jesus, you need to warn me before putting time in perspective like that. Yeah.
Or like, yeah, I can see ya. I meant to do this. The city.
I'm not from here, if that's what you're wondering. I grew up on the island.
You grew up on Perfect Tides?
What? No, you know, the larger island connected to that.
Oh, the mainland.
Did you grow up in a dinky resort town?
Sort of, I mean, only until I was 17.
So, until yesterday. The place is cute. I just can't imagine being there in the winter.
It gets boring, yeah. There was nobody to talk to, so I just wrote all the time.
Okay, now you're making it sound good.
It was rare, but I'd get to see the rest of my family. It was rare I could see the rest of my family, and...
Yeah, I get it. It's a paradise.
Is your old place for rent?
Music. I put, like, the jukebox. I just put in a bunch of songs.
Really? It sounds like the same song that's just playing on the loop.
Ouch, forget I asked.
Sex.
I'm a rapidly aging man who's been off the market for 7 years. Not some giggling college freshman.
Right, I apologize.
I bow degenerate peers and I forgive you.
I can talk to him now.
Let's ask about Andrew. Give Andrew a bunch of my right already. Okay, it's the same thing then.
Alright. As you approach John, you notice the cool night air and potent smell of cigarettes still emanating from him. What are you getting?
Too many goddamn choices at this place.
No, it's ridiculous.
What's that you got?
It's Adam. Leather ring. You let your phone ring for a full cycle. You don't want Adam to suspect you've rejected the call.
That your phone?
Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
No worries. See what you're doing there.
During this excruciating long cycle of rings, the call finally goes to voicemail. Sorry, yeah, so this is Red Bull and a
vodka?
Yeah, that's it.
You're an animal drinking like that.
Really, seems like kind of a baby drink, being so sweet, but... Voicemail notifications appeared, followed by multiple increasingly frantic text messages. Sorry. You're mortified. You can't bear to ignore it anymore. I gotta take it, sorry.
It's okay.
Hello?
Is the thing still going on?
What was that?
The rating. Is it still going on?
Oh no, it ended. Sorry, it's loud in here.
Where are you?
Just a place nearby.
Restaurant?
I can barely hear you. Sorry, it just started to get loud in here.
You go outside.
From a street-facing window, you see a line of newcomers at the entrance waiting to have their IDs checked by a large, unforgiving bouncer. There's a good chance you won't be able to get back inside. I'll call you back, okay? I can't leave right now.
Mara, come here. Who's there with you?
Adam, I have to go.
Are you serious?
What?
You're just really just blowing me off like this.
It's not that, Adam. It's not like these people are my friends. I'm just trying to make connections and navigate the industry.
Adam grunts in a somewhat agreeable manner.
Through the noise of the bar, you hear a long and resigned exhalation.
Are you drinking?
Just Red Bull. Adam, I really have to go. I'm really not trying to blow you off. The thing's just going on longer than I expected, and I can't leave yet.
Yeah.
I'll call you tonight.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you too, very much.
Very much for me too. Bye.
Mara, get the heck over here. Max is a sidekick. Look at this stuff.
Yo! Max's phone is indeed impressive. A full-color, widescreen display is accompanied by a pull-out QWERTY keyboard for easy typing. People get freaked out when you respond to them really fast.
Nah, I always wait a minute before typing back. Don't want to change what people expect of me.
You finished your first drink. The clock is ticking to order another one before you need to catch the train. Start asking Andrew for another drink before realizing how childish that might make you seem. He's already paying the tab after all. You'd better take matters into your own hands. Decide to muster the courage to talk to the blonde woman behind the bar. An interaction you're certain will be the worst of her night. Excuse me. What's up? Not much, just hanging out at the bar. You need another? Yes, please. She makes your drink. You resist the urge to silently mouth your words back to yourself. You actually find it easy, more so than usual, to drop the whole thing from your mind. What has changed? How has this torturous exchange been sewn up so neatly? Torturous. Red Bull and vodka. Enjoy. Thank you. You're so good at making these. I make a lot of them. Cheers. Okay, cheers.
Mara,
Daniel.
my good chum.
My main peers.
That we're friends, you know that?
Me too. I'm just so glad we're here.
Yes, I love that we're here.
Genuinely love that you're here. At the center of your words is a warmth that overtakes you. You're a treasured friend. These incomprehensibly talented writers. You're a remarkably good company.
Need another you?
You're gonna be here a while then.
Yeah, I guess you've got to get the train though.
Yeah, I do. Thanks for everything, dude. I mean it. I never would have had the guts to make it to make tonight happen. Beyond the sharp presence of alcohol, you catch the scent of Daniel's neck in your embrace. For a moment, Daniel is reduced to one small body in your mind, unguarded by his unusual sarcasm.
Okay, get home safe.
I will. Gotta go. It was nice meeting you.
Yeah, cool. Be seeing you.
Returns to this conversation just quickly enough for you to worry. You're not sure if Max really considers your meeting nice or not. I gotta go. Thanks for everything today.
Great having you along. Come out with us again anytime.
Cool, I will.
Oh, hey, give me your email.
Andrew hands you a pen with a small notebook, open to a page of his own illegible scribbles. Near the bottom of the sheet is Daniel's name with his school email address.
You want? I mean, I'm trying to organize the reading.
Oh, yes, cool! Quickly jot down your information, paying special attention to the clarity of each letter. This is surprisingly difficult after the drinks you've had, but you're sure the result cannot be misinterpreted.
I'll be in touch with the guidelines. I'd love if you want to enter something.
Okay, thanks. Your fibers immediately start to hum with the possibility of this invitation. That'd be awesome. I'd love that. Thank you, Andrew. Cool, well, think about what you might want to read. In another instant, Andrew coolly hands you his business card. You were immediately impressed by the card's weight, functional yet stylish design, and matte finish. This goes into your back pocket, never to be seen by civilized man again. Yes, okay, I'm gonna think about this on the way home. You have a long trip? Yeah, train. Sure you can make it back? Oh yeah, not a problem. I've done this trip a million times, and things actually woke me up, if you can believe it. I can believe it. Take care, kid. Alright. Also, you went outside. Leaving already? Yeah, can't miss my train. Got time for a smoke. Oh, that's just too enticing to resist. Even if your exit from the night is rushed, you can at least enjoy one last luxury. Thanks. So, you're a writer? Yes, sir. What kind of things you write about? Well, you know, I don't really write about any kind of thing, per se. No, I just mean not right now. Okay. John, I just mean... Figures I'd lose my words like this. It's alright. I just mean, I wrote a lot of crap before college, mostly fantasy or sci-fi. A lot of really derivative stuff, usually using other people's characters. They call that fan fiction, right? Yeah, fan fiction. Oh god, I can't even say that out loud anymore. It's so embarrassing. Okay, so you don't write about other people. You don't write about other people's characters anymore. No, definitely not. Instead, you write about nothing. No! I'm just kidding. Go ahead. I guess I've just been breaking my style, you know. I was on the bad path, I think. I'm just trying to study a lot of good writing right now and clear out all those bad ideas and figure out what my real style is. Style. Critics say my style is the worst part of me. What do critics know? They panned to Moby Dick in its time. Have you read Moby Dick? Not all of it, but... Guess I sort of agree with them about me. Style is just your limitations, the ones people can see, you know? Fills in the gaps between the actual substance of the thing. So I think that's wise what you're doing, Mara, breaking it all down. I wish I'd been able to study. I really just had to get going at some point. I want to do that too, John. Just get going. Get serious. You will. But why are you so impatient? You're in college. You can barely eat solid food. Not that young. Mary Shelley wrote Frankenstein when she was 19. Bret Easton Ellis had 2 best-selling novels by 23. Hunter S. Thompson, The Rum Diary? 22. Aha! Yeah, sure, that's all true, but... John is looking off distractedly. Running out of time, the world passes you by for nada. John's gaze wanders into the street. You realize self-consciously that he's bored, perhaps even annoyed, by this hill you've chosen to climb. You feel foolish, juvenile. Sorry. Nothing, just being stupid. Nah, you're not stupid. And it's good that you're impatient. You can let that drive you. Just don't worry about other people's success. Keep your head down and write. It's not like you can have someone else's life, you know? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I've got a few galleys in my new book. You want one? For real? I could trade you for one of my books. Oh, that's nice, but I really gotta lighten my bag. Right. Love to hear what you think. You're certain John can't seriously mean this. He must get terrific feedback from his editors and true peers. Regardless, you were flattered. The book is an intimate object, coarse and unseen. I can't wait to read it. Well, it was nice to meet you, Mara. Maybe I'll see you again with Andrew and all of them. Yeah, I hope so. John Klein. Night, Mara. See you next time, and let me know what you think of the book, okay? Let's go take the subway. Last train to Vanilla Bay, now boarding on track 3. Last call for the last train, all aboard. Train's about to leave. Hurry over to the platform. I can't even. The Suffolk Street Smoothie King proudly declares itself the pioneering figure of the whole smoothie thing. And that's one way to become king, I suppose. The M is your go-to restaurant when you're in a hurry and broke at Suffolk Station, which is pretty much always. Though maybe not the healthiest food to put in your body. Your scant finances ensure you can only eat so much. Entirety of the station is serviced by one mighty drinking fountain. East River's News is an expensively convenient place to find Beebus Cola, candy, travel-sized personal care items at Suffolk Station. Platform of Suffolk Station carries travelers across the river to the west. Although heavily used, it has never been relevant to your needs. Platform leads to the train you use most. Tickets for subway, regional rail, and intercity rail travel at Suffolk Station be purchased at this counter. It is in these interactions with the world's most besieged counter people that you forget your last remnants of childlike shyness. With this massive flow of travelers, Suffolk Station's waiting rooms are rarely empty. You see more than one family sleeping here, legs propped on a teetering mound of luggage. In colder months, it's not uncommon to find homeless people sleeping here too. In response, most of the benches have been replaced with small metal armchairs. These are comfortable to no one, sitting or otherwise. Alright. Go take the train. The exhilaration of the night is like fire in your feet. You're completely restless, looking for it to continue. Hi? The train will take about 40 minutes. You figure that's enough time to make a dent in John's book. Alright. You're drunk. You're very drunk. You've never been this drunk before. In the Middle Bay Station is next. Tickets, everyone. We're not stopping at West Belta? Nope, express train. What if that's where I live? Ride the train before? Yes, all the time. I'm pretty much an expert. Think your expertise can get you home? Yeah, I've got it. Someone you can call? Yeah, I'll be fine, thanks. Tickets, everyone! Crap. Mom might be in bed by now. Hello? Concerned Mom's voice mingles with exhaustion. Hey Mom, sorry to call so late. Where are you? On the train? Getting in soon? Okay, that's good. When I didn't hear from you, I didn't know if you were coming. Of course I'm coming! We talked about spending the day together, Mom. I didn't forget. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. You sound a little... I don't know. Just tired is all. I'm actually on Express. It was the only one I could get at this hour, so... Mara. Can you pick me up? It comes in about 20 minutes. Comes in about 20 minutes. Just winding down for the day. I know, but... 20 minutes, Vanilla Bay. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Mom. I really appreciate it. Hear the click of Mom's phone long before you finish thanking her. Mom should feel lucky. You were such a good kid in high school. You try to direct your focus to a point in front of your face as the room begins to spin. How could this have felt so good just minutes ago? Aha. The awkward wait. Been there with waiting for an Uber. Can't remember how long you've been standing here. But the last person who was waiting for a ride had been picked up. You were the only one left. Your delay at the night's events are sinking into doubt. You were only invited to the bar because of Daniel. It's him they wanted along. Your presence is burdensome. You bring nothing of value to a conversation. You are a leech. You're not a rider to them. You're hardly even a rider to Daniel. John doesn't think you're a rider either. You're not that naive. He probably just wants to screw you. At least if you did, you'd both be worth something. You're having terrible thoughts. You just need to get home. Mom, where are you? Thank God. Sorry, I had to take care of some things at home. It's fine, let's just go. You alright? Just really tired. Can we go? Do you need anything? Please just drive, Mom. Stop, stop! In sleep, you're battered by jackhammers, bulldozers, men shouting expletives. As you regain consciousness, the men make their exit. The noise is replaced with a dull, waxy ringing. Mom is moving around in the kitchen. Adam has been trying to call. You need to get your bearings before you call him back. You can't argue. You're certain it will be an argument on an empty, achy stomach. Man, the combination of alcohol and THC made for a particularly turbulent sleep. Scanning back through your night, you can't find a single benefit to smoking that rancid joint. Sure, it might have endeared you to the group, but was the sickness and anxiety that followed really worth it? You were sure the number would go up that time. What gives? You're learning so much here. You're having, like, experiences and shit. Jeez, what a ripoff. You were supposed to spend the day with Mom. It's already past noon. Well, I think I am going to call it there. Good there. I can't read. Who's me? I wanna read. Still very much hangover from the bar last night. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna call it good there. We will, I guess, wander our house, our new house, next time. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider tossing a like, comment, subscribe. Maybe click the bell for notifications. Also, be sure to check out the description below. Various links, social media, Discord. Come hang out, get notifications there too. And until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!